That's my impression.
We got part of that in there.
You did.
Yeah.
It partially worked.
Yeah, we got part of it in there. I don't want to break the screen. You know what I mean? All right. Well, hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Fish Talk 80. Wow. There could be more than that, but, I got other stuff that happens that I can't sometimes make it. But thank you. Tonight, our special guest is Silver Creek Aquatics. I would think everybody knows him, but if not, please go to the bottom in the description and subscribe to him. He has an awesome channel. Then we got my co-host, Yo Paulie, the old Paul Sparrow.
And my friend just showed up.
I should know his name by now, but I keep forgetting it.
Who, him?
Yeah.
Captain Morgan.
Captain. That's
There
right.
he is. Yeah, show your head. There he is.
King Torso, he's a little big. All right, we'll get the hellos out of the way real quick. We got Eddie. He made it first. Then we got the Chattanooga Ed. Corey Dorables, how you doing? Tampa Tom. Richard Reynolds. Dennis, you're not here today. Okay. But you still are. Here you are again. I don't know what's going on there. But we got Silver Creek in the chat also up on the screen. Dee Dee's Fenden, how you doing? Thank you. Bruiser CB, Aquatic Moose. TJ Autocross, how you doing? Linda, SC Cat House, Catahoulas. Now, Rico got me saying Cat House now. It's his fault.
It is. It's all Rico's fault.
It is. We got the Whip
Anything
Swirl.
wrong, blame Rico.
Mexicali, how you doing? I keep missing that stream they do because of the time. Sometimes I'm on my way home and I can't really pay attention to it. But that's a great stream that they do. We got Jeff Kane. I think we're almost to the bottom. Let's see. Oh, there's Xanadu. We got Adele, the bipolar fish keeper. And it just jumped on me. So Paul McCartney, Scotty Nonia, Jenna P. Man, this thing must have a delay on my side. But thanks everybody for showing up, and the lurkers and the mods. So we got Silver Creek Aquatics. I got to say, the stars have finally aligned and we was able to get together. It had been at least a month. We've been trying to get this stream together.
The cosmos to make it happen for sure.
I got it.
But I'm glad to finally be here, man.
I'm glad you're here. I've been wanting to get you on here for a while because I've been watching your streams. I've been just showing your fish and just talking, especially that tank to the left of you. Isn't that like a bunch of mollies in there? Then some angelfish.
Yeah, mollies, angelfish, denison barbs, a common pleco, and a black ghost knife, and a pearl gourami.
What size tank is that?
It's a 4-foot 120. So it's 4 by 2 by 2.
Yeah, that's what I have my discus in.
Yeah. They're awesome. I love it.
It's a great footprint.
Yeah. It's a fun one. You never want to stop messing around and playing at it. I know it's not like the greatest thing, but you'll just get to doing something and you're like, okay, no, I got to move some stuff. I got to do something over here on this side now. It's great. I love it.
That doesn't look like a 125. The screen does not do that tank justice. Huh.
It's a reef tank is what it is. So it's a 120, not a 125.
Yeah,
so
one.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's 4 by 2 by 2.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just as as deep front to back as it is tall.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why. That's why. Yeah, because it's like, man, I was thinking in my head it was a 75. I've never seen those reef tanks.
Yeah. Yeah, I got it for free off of Facebook Marketplace.
Did you have to reseal it?
No, didn't have to reseal it. It was set up when I went to the guy's house. It was just like, I've broken down like 6 of these already. I'm not doing another one. It was like, that's why I posted it. If somebody wanted to come break it down, it's theirs. It's like, I'm glad I'm your guy.
That's it.
Wow.
'Cause
Man, I
they're
wish I
not
could
cheap.
find something like that.
They're not cheap.
Yeah.
But, mine set me back, I want to say $1,000.
Yeah, it's about right.
Yeah, mine, but it's also low iron glass too. So there's that.
Thick 1/2 inch.
Hey, Steven.
Hey, Steve.
I must have missed him earlier.
What's
Or
up?
he just wanted to say hi to you and not me and Tommy.
Oh, I was going to tell you earlier, you were talking about Mexicali Stream, the fish planting moss, going along with what we were talking about earlier. Check out his last one with Mark Powell, because what you were talking about with like going to your game guy, your game and wildlife guy about like fishing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
He covered a lot of that in that stream, like extremely knowledgeable, and took us to school on it. So it was really good. If you're into that, you'll like that one.
Yeah, I'll have to look into that, because the unfortunate part is it's very vague in this state. Now, to like collect and what you can do with them. Now, I know certain things you can collect for bait fish as long as you have a fishing license. But what if you get like a darter or something? You know, can you keep it, or do you have to just? I'm fine with just looking at it, like getting one of those little tank things like Wild Fish Tanks has, and I think
Yeah, specimen container.
yeah, but it's them little ones. It's not the big one. They're great for taking, or that would even work too. That would even work too. But even to take a picture and say, "Oh man, this is cool," and then be able to figure out what it is, just doing that.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure if you're not there with the obvious, garb that one would have going fishing for food, etc., and you're obviously there just catching smalls just to see what they are. I think that's that would go a long way with a lot of law enforcement as far as like the game wardens go, because they're gonna see what you have and be like, oh, okay, he's just observing.
Yeah,
it is tricky though. Like Mark was talking about that. Like even here, like if you look in the pamphlet, all the different laws or regulations that are in there, it's only the general idea. It doesn't even cover all. You actually have to go in through the state, through their website, and do all of the research and find out what all the like actual legalities on it are. Like, oh my gosh. Like there was some laws down here I didn't even know about, like not being able to take water out of one body of water and taking it home or putting it into another body of water. Like you got to bring your own water. If you're going to put a fish in something, you got to bring your own water with you if you plan on taking it.
Okay. There is something with that up here too.
Yeah, I think he said it was I don't want to misquote him here, but I think it was zebra mollusks that we have.
Oh yeah, we get them here too.
Yeah, they're mussels. Yeah, the zebra mussels.
Or mussels, yeah.
Yeah, we have them everywhere up here. But they were talking about, it's bait fish. Do not like put them in the water if you got them from another place, and don't. They don't want you to release it into like the lake or something.
Yeah.
And that was also with crayfish too, which didn't make no sense to me because of the fact that they're in every stinking stream. So I didn't quite understand that.
They live in like the springs underground and stuff, man. They'll pop up anywhere. I get crayfish that pop up in my. I've got a catch pond that's basically a dam for our neighbors so that it doesn't flood their yard. and it's only got water in it for maybe 2 months out of the year, and we'll get crayfish pop up in there like almost religiously every year.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, there's a creek back behind us, but again, it's a runoff creek. It's not a creek that's ever like really full.
As long as it's muddy, they're in there.
I gotta do something real quick. Hello, Patty. She's cussing me right now.
Oh, yes, she is.
Sorry, I had to do that because she said she was lurking. I found that. I totally forgot I had that, and I found it because I was uploading something for the night. But yeah, man, that's funny. I had to do that to her just to get her going. I guarantee you she's cussing me right now. Sounds like Mario Kart. It sure does. Yeah. So, how many fish tanks?
There he is. Patty, that was just for you.
That's she's lucky I had the one that had her face on it. There's one of those floating around. I got to get a hold of.
You can't have anything with a face on it. She's in witness protection.
So, yeah, you're right. Probably shouldn't do that.
No, witness protection.
But how many fish tanks do you have up and running?
Eight. Oh, and then yeah, eight tanks in here, and then I've got my plant pond that's outside. That's 3 foot by 6 foot by 16 inches deep, and I've got a mass of mollies out there. I just threw a few black mollies and like one gold in there, and there's just black mollies all over the place out there. Also got shrimp out there too that have been chilling outside. They've reproduced because I only put like 3 or 4 of them, and now there's dozens. And some cloud minnows as well. So I've got them outside too. So I guess that would count for number 9.
Oh yeah, no, that counts. You got fish in it.
That's it.
It's a vessel. It's fun.
Yeah.
And you got water in it, and there's fish swimming in it. We're good.
Yep. It's like a fish tank you look from the top at.
And it's a pond. I consider that a tank in my eyes.
Oh yeah.
What all types of fish do you keep?
Mostly smalls and live bears, stuff that can usually handle harder water. For sure, because we've got liquid rock out here. So mostly the mollies. I've tried with guppies. Guppies tend to not like my water very well, so I'm going to try them again, but I'm going to run them on a tank that I do RO water on, and then just remineralize it from there. I don't know what it is about my water and guppies. The mollies love it. I haven't lost any mollies in a long time.
Well, I can tell you with my experience with mollies, they don't like the soft water at my house.
Yeah, we've got it's liquid rock here. Like I said, they love it here. I guess I didn't know that they would. Other than that, though, in this tank I've got neon tetras and glass cats, black neons, green fire neons, different corridors. So I've got some of the pepper cories and stir-by cories in there. And I think there's, I'm trying to remember how many coolie loaches. I think it's 4 or 5 coolie loaches in there as well. And that's in this 29 right here.
That's nice. And you also like your plants.
Do what?
I said you like your plants too.
Oh, yeah.
We'll get to that in
Okay, we
next.
froze again.
You did for some
There we
reason.
are.
Yeah, yours froze. But yeah, we'll get into that here in a little bit.
I do have others, like the tank that's beside me here, which is foggy as all get out because I had to suck some stuff out of it, and it's settling down, and I'll have to do another vacuum on it. But it's got Bolivian rams in it, and then like skirt tetras, and my one guppy.
So how are those rams doing in hard water?
Amazing. I've had them. They were one of the original fish that I bought. I'm at like a year and a half.
Are they breeding?
No, they're both males.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because my question would be with the eggs in hard water. The eggs, the fry have a hard time getting. They calcify the eggs, and
Yeah.
they can't get out of the shell.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I tried with like the German blue rams and stuff like that, but I had to do RO and keep it really, really clean when I did them. But the Bolivian rams, no, I mean, like I said, it's two boys, so I haven't really even thought about doing any kind of breeding or anything with them.
Yeah.
They've been through hell, though. I'll tell you that. They went through all of my learning curve in the very beginning of fish keeping, and they're still around. So,
Oh man, you got
Bolivian rams.
they got that's some tough fish there. So they got some good genes. You want to breed them ones?
I may need to.
Oh man, you see
I
them?
actually got them from an LFS too. A lot of them I originally got from like Petco and stuff like that. Petco, Pet Supply Plus. I got a Pet Supply Plus out here that's pretty decent for a big chain store. But they'll give me some lessons. So
Yeah, the box stores are hit and miss. Sometimes you'll get somebody in there that actually cares about what they're doing, and then 3 months later, well, where'd they go?
Yeah.
They have somebody in there. What's a fish?
Yeah, because before COVID, my local Petco had four people in there that were actually very into the fish, and they would comb. Now, they get permission to order from certain fish farms.
Yeah.
And they would comb through the lists to pick out special fish. And, for a while there, they were a good LFS. But after COVID hit and everything started to slow down, they had to go find other jobs. They just put a bunch of schmucks in there, and they couldn't.
Yeah.
I mean, you would walk in there, and you'd see all the dead fish in the tanks.
Yeah. Yeah, we have one like that too, unfortunately, that's nearby. We've got about, I'd say within 45 minutes of me, there's probably 5 or 6 LFSs. One of them I still haven't been to yet. One of them I don't go to. I'm not going to throw any names or throw anybody in the bus, but I don't go there. Every time I go there, it's like every time you turn, you see a dead fish. I mean, every corner you turn, almost every tank you look at, there's something dead or dying in them. Just like, man, this is like PetSmart at their worst. Come on.
There's an actual LFS that it's disappointing because it didn't used to be like that it's like that now. But then I have another one that she quarantines her fish before she sells them. Yeah. The other one doesn't. He give you the bag if you wanted to buy them if you're there for a shipment.
And we
You still want full price for every fish. You know. But I mean, it's I don't know. What is he talking about?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I think he started drinking this morning because some of the stuff he was posting on Jason's stream were like, Eddie, what are you doing?
I think it's something else.
I think it's he started with the pina coladas this morning.
Oh my! Thank you, Maria. I don't have my YouTube side open, so I don't see it. Thank you very much, Maria, for the super sticker.
Thank you, Maria.
I do that anyway because I got to talk about something else I want to do. But thank you very much, Maria. I appreciate it. So, is there any Do you have any like projects you have in mind that you want to do but can't do it right away?
I eventually want to do a salt. Not something that I could swing right now. Not really able to even swing adding new fish or anything right now. But I am in the near future, probably within the next couple of weeks. Like I was talking about, wanting to go down to all of these different springs that are out here that are just like little local secrets and see what's in the water out there. And, you know, if it's something that I can bring home, then I'm more than likely going to do it. Oh yeah, CO2. It definitely. Yeah, Steve P called me on that one. I forgot. Yeah, him and Kelly talked me into it for when I want to expand more on my plants. So
See, that's Snoochie Booch had that question. He was wanting to know if you did that or not. And see, I don't neither. I mean, if I was going to do it to where I wanted to sell them, oh yeah, most definitely. I don't have the time.
I'd like to have a few more of those like ponds that I have, except I want some 4x8s, either 4x8s or just some flat tables that are only maybe like 2 to 3 inches deep, and just run them as y'all know how these are grown. Wow. Just run them as immersed tables that are only like that deep and run them that way. I mean, I'm wanting to do that as well, because a lot of it is. And then if for some of them, you know, I can have my other ponds that are deeper to have this submerged as well. But as far as like wanting to get stuff to propagate on my own and things like that, that's why I'm wanting to do the immersed.
I mean, just a suggestion. Get the what are they? 40-gallon tubs that Home Depot sells. They're not expensive. The black ones, or even if you go to Costco has them clear, or Lowe's has them clear. I mean, they're not expensive. They're pretty rugged, and just put your plants in there, put an air stone, and away you go. And you got some depth in there, so you don't have to worry about anybody trying to go fishing.
Yeah. Well, I'm wanting something bigger than that, because like some of my plants, like my Ludwigia that I have outside, I couldn't even fit all of my Ludwigia in one of those totes. So that's why I'm wanting to go with like 4 foot by 8 foot something, and have at least probably 3 or 4 of them. Like I'd like to become my own warehouse, so that way I don't have to purchase. I can just propagate on my own, have enough of it in mass to where I could propagate it, get it going myself.
That, and then if you end up setting up 4 tanks, you already have it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you get good at it or somewhat successful, just get some stuff that's not readily available in the stores. I just got $150 check from my my club for auction on just selling plants.
Nice.
I mean, but what I did was I sold, I had some big Anubias and stuff like that. So, so it was, I made a good penny on the auction. So if you're going to do that, just do stuff that's not readily available in the stores, because you're not going to make any money on some of these plants. I mean, I have Java Fern, but when I sell Java Fern, damn things are this big and this high. So
like that's why I have so much of it.
I gotta stop you. Let's hit pause for a second. We'll get to that. Thank you, Whips World, for the $2 super sticker. Also, Chattanooga Ed for the 5, Curl Kitty for the 3. And I'm telling you, he must be on some drugs right now.
Yeah, I'm telling you, he's been drinking all day.
he's giving me $50. Boy, he has to be freaking.
He's been drinking all day. That's all I'm going to say, because he couldn't spell this morning, so I knew he was drinking.
Eduardo's got you, man.
Oh my God! Thank you, everybody, for this. Oh my God, that is awesome! The super chats and the super stickers. But I got to do something else for somebody too. He asked me to do this, I think, the other day. But hello, Garcia. He sent that to me. He said, oh, I love that guy. Thanks, Eduardo. Thank you. So you were talking about your plants. Now, I remember you bringing up about having some you need to get rid of. Are you still doing that, or
Yep.
wanting to give out to the fish fam?
Yep. Anybody that inquires about it, yep.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
So
He has quite a bit of stuff. I will say. I got to see the list. If you're interested, just get a hold of him. Help him out a little bit.
yeah, you can just email me
Dude.
my name down here at gmail.com. No spaces or anything. It's just silvercreekaquatics@gmail.com if you're interested.
I keep forgetting. I want to get some plants off of you. That's why whenever I saw your tanks, I was like, oh, man, I freaking forgot again. Because I want to be setting more tanks up, so I want to get plants like from different people, especially people that we know. I like doing that. Whenever I was able to pay for memberships, it was great. Stephen P., what he did for his members was he would send plants out, and I thought that was pretty cool. Something that he enjoys, likes working on with the CO2, and just like doing it.
Yeah, he sent me some goodies too.
Yeah, and they're pretty good plants too. I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah, I've been tossing around, handing out the guppy grass that I got from him left and right. Everybody's been wanting it. I just give it.
Yeah, I have a hard time keeping that.
Keeping guppy grass?
Oh yeah.
Huh.
I don't know what it is.
There we go. We're back.
I find it like duckweed. Just randomly in a tank. I'm like, I didn't even think I had guppy grass in this tank. How did this happen?
Well, man, that makes sense because I can't keep duckweed either. It dies.
Yeah.
Well, duckweed doesn't like high flow, so if you've got a good flow in the tank, it does not do well. In some of my smaller tanks where I don't have higher flow, in a week it'll be covered with duckweed, and I've cleaned it all out. So it's I use it as plant fertilizer.
Yeah, I've got a couple of those totes we were talking about earlier outside by my bigger pond, and the geese will come up because I got duckweed in it. The geese will come up and ravage the duckweed that's in there almost daily, and it's still there.
Wow.
4 geese that eat out of it almost every day, and it's still there.
Now, are they wild geese or your own geese?
They're my dad's geese.
Well, yeah, that does make sense. Geese do go down. Yeah, yep.
They go down and kind of sieve, or what do they call it? Not filter feed. It's like filter feeding, but they're just like sieving with their feet, trying to catch stuff.
Yeah.
I guess it would be filter feeding.
In a
Well,
way.
if you ever looked at a duck's bill, it's ridged. So what I guess they do is when they close their mouth, and they force the water out through the ridges.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Yeah, because what I know with ducks, because I like that sport, duck hunting, but like you have two different. You have ones that don't eat fish and the other ones that do eat fish, and both of them, even though one of them kind of has like teeth, even though it really isn't teeth.
Yeah.
That would make sense because they go down in, and that's how they're. That'd be a lot of water taken in just to get food. Does that make sense? That would be filter feeding then, yeah.
Yeah.
Just not like how a whale does it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was trying to think. I was like, there's another word for this. I just can't think of what it is, right?
I don't know. So, do you have any fish that's on your bucket list you'd like to get?
I do. I'm definitely, other than the natives that are around here, I'm wanting to get on board with some of the care species. I've had my eye on the they used to be the San Marcos, the Xenotoca doaderi San Marcos.
Mm-hmm.
Got them.
The kids, yeah,
They're sweet fish, and in your now, mine were obviously raised in the tank, or for several generations. Because, like I said, my water's soft and it does almost no KH. They're breeding like rabbits in there. But with your
really?
water, which is closer to what they come from naturally, you should have no problem. Any of the good days.
Oh, awesome. That's what I was hoping for, just counting on that adaptability of live bearers.
I have no, I got the ones I got some off of Kenny E. I gotta go to class and learn Latin, but they're like the San Marcos. And then I have
You got the eyes and eye, which are the other ones.
Yeah.
No.
They used to call the San Marcos the Eyes and Eye, and then they realized that there was two different ones.
What's the other one then? How do you say the name?
Eyes and eye.
No, the other one.
Douderi.
I had the Douderi.
Yeah,
I got
okay.
them off
Marcos.
Yeah. And then the tequilas, I'm telling you, you would love them. The
Yeah.
G'days, they're from Mexico. I love them. Last year I got them off a Skull, and they were young. And I started getting babies this year.
Yeah. That's probably where I'm going to end up getting mine from. When I get them, is either from Skull or from just ordering them directly from Greg.
Yes.
Well, I think you might have a better luck with Curtis. Greg has kind of been off and on. He says he's going to post when he has stuff available, and then he just doesn't post.
So Curtis goes to his house to get his stuff.
He picks them up right away. So if you get stuff from Curtis, they're more than likely from Greg Sage.
Yeah, I think he just did that not too long ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very recently.
Yeah, he went and got Tralcadades, and he was sticking my nose in it.
Yeah. Oh, that was Thursday night. We cracked the stream. That's right.
Yeah.
Whenever
Sticking my nose in it.
that was funny. What stream? Whose stream was that?
It was yours.
No.
What, he knew I was there, so it had to be yours, or was Ed's.
It was Ed's. Or mine. Yeah. Yeah. For some reason, I was thinking he was on with Scuba Steve that night we crashed the stream. Yeah, I forgot about that. But yeah, I'm telling you, like he ships awesome too, man. And then his fish need hard water. I learned that the hard way. I figured I could get him acclimated to my water. No.
Mine are fine.
Yeah, I don't. But mine's almost like RO because of where I get it from my water treatment facility. Uh-huh. So I got to start adding stuff to it. The way that place is crazy. If you go in there, it's like you would be amazed at the water treatment facility how it is. But for me, the Lemia tigers that he has, them little ones, oh man, they're great. They didn't last for me, but I put aragonite in my water into the substrate. They're fine. It was crazy. So I started adding it to because I want to get more G'daids. So whenever I set them tanks up, I'm going to add the aragonite into that substrate.
Yep, I've got it in the tank behind me in my shrimp tank.
Yeah.
Or you just put a bag of it in your filter.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, you can't really do that with sponge filters.
Well, no, you can't. That's a different story.
Yeah, there's only one tank now that I have a hang on the back, and that's my 55 gallon. It has some pretty awesome fish in it, but because of the amount of fish I have in it, I have it double filtration on it. How will I know if this? I don't know nothing about this. Do you guys know?
I don't have ammonia problems, so I wouldn't know.
Well, it's isn't it one of them things that you stick on the inside of your tank?
Yeah, you put it on the tank itself, and it automatically tells you if there's a ammonia spike and stuff like that. I haven't used one. I'm not sure. I'm trying to think of who has used it. Maybe Caveman.
I've seen them in.
May have gone over those at one point.
I can't remember. It's been a while. Oh wow, we're halfway through already. Time flies when you're having fun.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna do one more giveaway of these strips because I landed a heck of a deal on them, and I want to give them out to people. So we're gonna do another giveaway, 2 different giveaways on these. It's the Tetra Easy strips, the ammonia ones. There's 100 in each one. Today I'm going to send 2 to each one.
If you cut them.
What's that?
Said 200 if you cut them.
Yeah, it's true.
There you go.
But I hooked my co-host up with a couple. So let's see. It'll be, I didn't even set this up yet. I'm terrible at this. You think I know what I'm doing by now?
No,
But yeah, so it'll be a hashtag.
Skip, you need a fisherman.
I need a little voice. No, I don't need a voice in my head. No, let's not do that.
Fisherman singing to you in your head.
Off key. That's the best.
I tell you, I love fishing on, but I can't do that. All right. So how long have you been running your fishery or having fish?
I've had fish before, but it wasn't for very long, and I wasn't into it at all. It was just because we had fish at the time. So this time around, actually getting serious with it, I'm just over a year and a half.
Nice.
So it really hasn't been that long at all. You can see that multiple tank syndrome is definitely a thing. I had this at one point. At one point, I had 22, 23 tanks. But when the electric and all that started going up, I was like, yeah, I can't afford that. I got to downsize. So I downsized to what I got now.
I'm at probably, I'm going to be at more. Right now it's like 20.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm sorry, Adele. I meant to say U.S. only. Unless you want to give it to somebody, I apologize. I can't do it overseas. I apologize. U.S. only. But yeah, that's that is a thing. I had my 55 whenever I started back because I did as a teenager. I started back into it, and it's just it's YouTube's fault. You just say that. I was like, man, I want to know some more stuff about. I don't want to mess this up, right?
Yeah.
So I always went to YouTube to look for questions.
Mm-hmm.
And for like whenever I was doing small engine mechanic work, man, you find all kinds of videos for that. Well, it worked for fish too. Well, the only thing of it is you start seeing other fish that you don't see in your area at the fish stores you go to.
Mm-hmm.
And then you find stores like Dan's Fish was the first one.
and it's like going to different gyms in Pokemon.
Yeah.
It gets that way. I mean, I'm really similar to that, except for me, it was my wife that told me to get on YouTube. She was like, we've never had fish or didn't have them for long enough to really say we did. She's like, so if we're gonna do it this time, she's like, you need to do all the research and make sure you do it right, get it down. She's like, I don't want to just get a bunch of fish and then watch them die. It's like, yeah, okay. So I hit YouTube because of that. And just like, all right, I'm gonna learn this. I'm gonna learn me a thing.
It's a good thing you do. I was in my LFS earlier, and there was a couple in there, and they're looking at fish to put in their 40 breeder. And they wanted a centerpiece fish, and they're looking at all these cichlids that will kill everything that you put them in with.
Yeah.
There was green terrors. There was flower horn. Oh, that's pretty. I said, that can't go in your tank. You're going to kill everything else in there.
Yeah. And it won't be cute.
No. I have a lot of issues with trying to figure out what I need to, like my star sapphires. I want to put other fish in with it. So that's why it's great to have this platform, because then I get to figure that out, as opposed I don't just want to buy stuff and then, start killing each other. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, I've done that before. It was,
Yeah.
Unknowingly, but.
Mm-hmm. And it sucks when that happens to you because you don't mean to.
Mm-hmm. Like, what ate all my fish? Why are they all dead?
You got this one big fat fish in there.
What happened to all their heads?
Yeah. Why is only the paradise gourami left?
I put an Oscar in with a bunch of guppies.
Yeah.
I had an angelfish in my 120s before I had a discus. And I came in, one morning I wake up, I'm getting ready to go to work, and I look in the tank, and all the cardinals are gone. And then I see the bodies on the gravel with all their heads bit off. And the angelfish got this big shit-eating grin on his face.
Like a dog knowing it done something wrong. Oh, man.
It was perfectly fine for months, and then all of a sudden, they're all dead with their heads bit off.
Man. Mm.
Yeah, I've got angels in this one. I'm surprised. Oh, I have Crebensis in there, too. I didn't mention that earlier.
Mm.
They do breed like crazy. Anything. You could stick them.
I can't give them away in my club meetings. I bring them in, and I had a larger strain, and they were red, and I couldn't give them away.
Yep.
It's like, somebody give me $1 for 5 of them.
Right. Yeah. Please just take these off my hands.
I mean, because they bring, once they're in a happy spot, they just don't stop.
Yeah. It just goes. But yeah, I've got a bunch of babies in there too with all of the angelfish, but they're still around. I can't say that every single one of them are still around, but there's still a crap ton of crib fry in there. Of course, the fry are a little over an inch long by now.
Yeah.
They're actually starting to show their color. I can start telling the males and females apart. Starting to get the color on their dorsal fins.
Yeah. Well, once you start seeing that long tail, you got males.
Oh yeah.
The female's got a little spade tail. The male.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
That's something. After what I saw, Jess go through with her Crebensis, I was like, no, I ain't ever going to get them. But I almost did get the albino ones, though. Really close.
They're sweet. I mean, if there's a couple, there's like a purple variety. It's a species that's purple. It's nice. They're great fish. I mean, they're a great community fish. They basically leave everybody else alone, and they just go after other cribs, when they start setting up territories. But you have enough line of sight blocks. In my 40, I had 3 pairs breeding in there. They just had line of sight blocks, and away they went. I mean, I was pumping out cribs. I didn't know what to do with them all.
Yeah.
I almost did it because they're pretty cool looking, the albinos.
They look pretty good. Like if you've got a really, really heavily planted tank, they go really well. Like I've seen a lot of people do it too with like cribs and barbs. So like cribs and then the Odessa barbs.
Mm-hmm.
And, any of the heavy reds, and then even Denisons mixed in with it, and they do really, really well with all of them. It's like what Paul was saying, they really don't mess with anything. I will say, unless the babies are out. Anything gets near the babies, they'll
chase them off, but that's it. They don't go crazy, but amongst themselves, knives are out.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's why I want to get rid of them before they get too big, because I know once these get to a certain size, their dad is going to be their next opponent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's true. Are they hard to fish out, to catch?
Fast.
They're fast, but you know what I did? The Sarah Onips. Stick them on the glass. Little buggers will shoot right up and start eating on it, and I just hit them with a net and pull them out.
There you go. Yeah.
Bait them in. That's awesome.
They never got clued in either, because I never had to worry about it. Put a no nip on the glass. They hit it, and I hit them with the net.
Nice. Yeah, I'll be doing that, using that method for sure. Because the last time I just had 2 nets, just trying to catch them with 2 nets, bringing them into each other.
You got to empty out that whole tank to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of plants in it. A lot.
So if I can get them up on the glass, that's the easiest way to do it.
I need to touch on this because the question was asked in chat by Tom. No, I do not have a preview of it, but we will be having one August 19th. I'm going to start scheduling the auction stream earlier, and then I'm going to put it in the description what we're going to have so people know. So we are going to have one August 19th, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So be
Next
there.
Saturday.
Yeah, it's this week, Saturday coming up. We will be having one. So if you would, please come and join. Get to see some newer stuff. Something we haven't had on there. There's a couple things. Good quality fish. So if you would, come on and show up. Yes, I saw that, Nathan.
We are back.
Yeah, I saw that, Nathan, and then she said that go ahead and if she wants, give it to Tommy. Because I asked her, I said that was fine. Because the amount of postage went up crazy here. I don't know why. Lady Diane, if you want to put something in, go ahead and send me an email. It's at fishfamauction@gmail.com. That'd be much appreciated if you would like to join.
Be having some stuff available for that at some point soon. Those are that's all canvases. Like this whole stack. Small ones and then bigger ones.
Oh, really? Yeah, we accept art too. It's fish related. That's pretty cool. I like it.
Yeah, I wanted to start to do some stuff that's fish related on them, because I'm digging like the spray paint stuff, like all the spray paint art that's all over everything on every social media site. But I really like it.
Well, so what other hobbies do you have? So you like your fish, and now just finding out you like to do some art.
Yeah. Birds. Birds are another big thing, and archaeology, history, um,
Ooh.
navigation. Oh God, everything. If it has to do with outside, I'm all over it, dude. Like
Yeah.
seriously. I collect weird stuff too. Like I've got a book I'm sitting at right now. I'm actually going to give it to somebody. I had to rebind it because it was so old, but I didn't want it destroyed, and I didn't have the original bindings, so I rebound this with a Pendaflex. It was all I had, but this is the White House cookbook from the John Adams administration. So the second president. This is the cookbook that everybody had that they had to go through. Has all of their recipes. God, I love that smell. Has all their recipes, has everything, and it's cool because like the stuff that they talk about, like the cooking equipment, it's not the same stuff that we have now. It's like a different language. It's really interesting. But yeah, I love stuff like that. And mostly with that because it has a lot of natural recipes, like from things that grow outside or that you would catch from outside, like squirrels and possum, raccoon, things like that.
Oh,
yeah. Or if you get poisoned by something, it has all of the antidotes for like every poison that was around or known at the time too. It's really cool. It's a valuable source of information. So it's just like that's really cool. But yeah, history, anything along the lines of it. And then of course in the shed I've got maps and globes and stuff all over the place.
That's cool. I like that. That cookbook would be really interesting because back in the day when that was made, that's how they ate a lot of them.
Yeah, yeah. Most all of it is for cooking on a wood burning stove.
No air fryers in 1802.
No real fryers. That was it.
Yeah, the wood stove that was heating their house, that was their air fryer.
That's it.
That was somebody.
That and their dehydrator.
Deep fried turkey, 1802 style.
I'm trying to think of where I found this book. Killer Kitty just asked, and I'm drawing a blank. It was either I had a buddy of mine that did trash outs. Like, so if somebody got, like, if their house got taken away by the bank or something like that, or if they got evicted, he would go in and clean the house out after they left, like all the stuff that they would leave behind. It was either something that I got from him that was from one of those trash outs, or there's a local company that does secondhand stuff. And you can just go in there and buy a bunch of like secondhand crap. And they were going out of business. So it was like, come up here. It doesn't matter if you have a trailer, whatever, $20, anything you can fill. If you want to fill up your whole truck, your whole Suburban, your whole trailer, $20, come in, fill it up, take whatever you can fit in it. And it was either one or the other that I got that from. But I'm having a hard time.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Holy cow, we got 4 minutes left and Susie Q's next. So let's do this giveaway real quick. I think it was Killer Kitty wanted to know what it was for. I'll show it to you. It's for 100 count of easy strips, the ammonia ones. And this camera don't like it because it keeps focusing on my ugly face. But there's 100 of them in a container. And you're going to get 2 of them. So we're going to do 2 drawings for this.
There you go. There it is.
Here we go. Let's see. What do we got? Hashtag sticks. I'll give it a couple seconds. While Sketty Nonia had a question about something with her fish, she moved her angels from a 20 to a 55. One of them is staying low in the tank and swimming in a circle. What does she need to do for that? And I remember somebody talking about that before. I'm sorry I can't help you, but I remember that discussion before. It's been a
Yeah,
while
that's a new
ago.
one on me.
So I had an angel
Is it the
fish.
same water?
Well, that's the thing. She moved from one tank to another.
Different tank. So it's like, is the tank the catalyst that caused it, or was it something before that?
Sometimes they can bounce back from that. I had a fish do that. I was scared, and then it was fine.
Do a water change.
Yeah, there could be something in it.
Do a water change. I had that. I had to treat my discus tank with some General Cure and straight regular, dosage for the 120. And then all of a sudden, one of my angelfish decided, well, I'm going to suck some of this crap up. And then he did, and it came out through his gills, and then he started swimming sideways. So I said, shit, I just pulled out the python and did a 50% water change, and he was right as rain as soon as I changed the dilution rate on the in the water.
See, I was wondering that too. Maybe it's a swim bladder problem. Add salt. All right, let's get to this. I don't want to run into Susie too much.
Angelfish like tannins too.
Yeah. First one, let's see who we got.
Let's go. Big money, no women.
Richard Reynolds. Congratulations.
Down to Florida.
There you go, boy.
All the way down there to Florida.
We got the Richard Reynolds on that first one. Go ahead and draw again for the second one. Congratulations, bud. Oh my, Nathan! It likes Florida tonight.
That's it.
It does.
Well,
That's
last
crazy.
week it was California.
Actually, yeah, it was. And then send me an email with your mailing address to this email address I'm going to throw in here, but can't type at the moment. Don't know why.
He said to draw again. He's getting Richards. Richard was playing for Nathan.
Are you sure? Oh, okay.
Or they both get it, and it's just the thing. They were going to swap anyway. I mean,
Well, it's up to you. If you want me to redraw, I'll do it real quick.
Yeah.
He said yes. All right.
just straight up doesn't want it. There you go.
He said that Richard Reynolds was playing for him. Tommy.
Oh, no.
She said it's up to her what she wants to do. I can't. That's going to be a lot of money for me to ship. It's up to her. Whatever she wants me to do, I'll do it. Congratulations, Adele. But send me an email at the email I posted in here. Where did it go? Right here. Of your address, Nathan. And Adele, let me know what you want me to do. Send me an email. Oh, yeah, she did say gift it to Tommy. That's right.
Completely forgot about that.
You have my email, so send me your address. I was wanting to get it anyways. I wanted to send you a sticker.
Oh, heck yeah. Yeah, do it. I got plenty of space.
So, all right, everybody, I want to thank everybody for coming tonight. Congratulations, winners. Gotta go make videos for the auction. Yes, Lady Diane, please do that. Up to 2 entries, please. And thank you, Tommy, Silver Creek Aquatics, for being up here as our guest.
Thank you, man.
Paulie, as always, thank you for being here as my co-host.
You're welcome.
Everybody in chat, the lurkers, and my mods, thank you. And thank you very much. I really mean it for the super chats tonight. You're welcome. And August 19th, this Saturday coming up, we have the Fish Fam auction.
Sweet.
And with that, oh, it's not on this one. Never mind. I was going to close with it. I need to download that from here. I didn't do that. But all right, everybody, have a good night.
Stay fresh, cheese bags.